Listening is a superpower. I'm talking when people say, what superpower do you want to have? Invisibility or flying or super strength, they should add being the best listener in the universe.
Wow.
Because if you start paying attention to how few people, when you're having a conversation with them, really care about you, it is maybe 10%. And training yourself, which sometimes it takes that, because the natural thing for us to do is to, you tell me a story, I tell you a story, you tell me a story, I'll tell you a story. And just listening, asking questions, thoughtful questions, provoking questions, preparing. I gave my first keynote the other day, by the way, my first real keynote presentation recently.
Awesome.
And it was pretty much about listening. It was called 4 Words to Change Your Life, but it's pretty much about listening. And I did an exercise at the table that was, I had people write down, the audience could do this, write down someone that you know a little bit that you want to know better, right? You know them a little bit, but this is somebody in your life. It could be a client, it could be work, it could be something else. And then write down 3 or 4 questions that are probing, not surface level, but that you would use if you want to get to know them better. And then they did that. And I said, wouldn't this be great if you had time to do this in real life? And they were like, yeah, this would be great. And I'm like, oh, well, you can. So I think if there's one thing, it's listening with empathy and curiosity that would, if I would go back, I would do that earlier and more often.